Good morning, guys. Welcome to Professor Vipin's YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to understand why the Indian government is looking to have a parliamentary meeting with the CEO of Twitter Global. Now, let's look at some backdrop of what happens with Twitter in India so far. And Twitter in India does not have a country head or a local head. In fact, the last country head they had was a person by name Taranjeet Singh, and he happened to resign as of September 16th last year. Now, he was in fact the CEO of Twitter India for quite a while. And once he resigned, you have another person who's taken over as the interim country head by name Balaji Krishna. Now, ahead of the elections, the government is warning social media companies that if these social media companies happen to be spreading fake news, there will be some strong action that would be taken against them. Now, they're doing this because of the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Now, apart from this, the CEO of Twitter Global, that is Jack Dorsey, was summoned to appear in front of the parliament as of February 11th. That is yesterday. He was supposed to appear, but Twitter responded saying that the notice that was given to them was way too early, and there may be a meeting with the head of Twitter Global as of February 25th. And now, why is this becoming a big issue in India is simply because of the rising spread of fake news. Now, there have been some companies that have been doing quite a lot in terms of, curbing how the fake news menace is actually being spread. For example, WhatsApp has got this new campaign called as Share Joy, Not Rumors, that is being spread in over 10 languages across print media, radio, online, etc. Now, fake news in India is definitely a rampant issue because with access to cheap internet, the forwards that you're able to get on WhatsApp, you send whatever it is you find on WhatsApp without thinking twice, because the cost of data when it comes to sending a WhatsApp message is barely anything at all. And you're able to use multiple social media platforms in order to spread any sort of fake news. Now, with especially elections coming up, you wouldn't be surprised seeing that one party will try to find some piece of information at least against another party. And you're able to see that spread of fake news happen very quickly. And in India especially, or maybe in not just in India, in many parts of the world as well, there is no verification that's there with respect to the news that you are able to see. And media companies are ready to take up anything in order to, in fact, gain views, gain followers, etc. A good example I can give you is, as I think around 2 years ago, there was a massive flood that happened in the state of Texas in US. So when the flood actually happened there were some of these guys on Reddit who wanted to see whether these guys will believe any bullshit that you spread during these situations. So one of these people, in fact, took a screen grab of Jurassic Park, the first movie, in fact, which was done by Steven Spielberg. Now, in that movie, you have a scene where I don't remember the actor's name, but he's this very chubby dude who steps out of the Jeep when it's raining. And the screen grab of that was taken and sent to a media outlet saying that, I'm stuck in the rain, please help me out. Now, what's funny here is the media guys published this on their website showing that this person is stranded in his Jeep and he needs help. The silly thing about this is the door of that Jeep clearly says Jurassic Park. The logo, everything is clearly seen there. But these guys didn't even bother to verify if this person is actually a genuine individual who's stranded in the Texas floods, or in fact, this is taken from some random movie. So this is an example of fake news that's being spread in what we consider as a developed country. And here you can imagine, with so many people having access to internet and inexpensive internet, of course, how quickly rumors can be spread. And when you are a person, in fact, who finds access to this information, most of the time we don't even believe it, and we tend to spread this information without thinking twice. Now, another example I can tell you is of fake news that happened recently is the Rafale deal and the access to a certain document which was obtained by the Hindu newspaper. They conveniently managed to crop out the important parts of that letter. Now, this is something the Congress government had access to, and they ended up using this to fight Narendra Modi. But Nirmala Sitharaman, the defense minister, was able to, in fact, tackle the issue and say that this is the actual document. And here you can see how the Hindu newspaper has shamelessly cropped out what is the most essential part of this document. This is to show you, in fact, the rising cases of fake news that you're able to see in this country. And I'm not just talking about fake news spread by BJP or fake news that is spread by Congress. Both parties are guilty of spreading fake news. The problem is, you should find a way, in fact, where a platform is able to maybe identify what is fake news and put an end to it. Maybe there should be a system where when you publish something online, you should be able to substantiate your sources. You should be able to substantiate your claims that's being published on this. Or apart from that, being held accountable for any piece of fake news that you're able to get. I say this because fake news has been a rampant thing from as long as I can remember. And this is something that is going to hit the elections real hard. And you could see working in favor of some parties and working against the favor of some parties if this issue is not tackled. So this is something that I wanted to tell you guys about the fake news and how social media companies are also equally responsible in this whole matter. So anyway, folks, thank you for listening to me. Do like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching Professor Vipin. See you guys. Bye.